Greetings, everyone. It's Patrick Oborn, co-founder of Telarus. I am here with another version of C2C from the Telarus virtual studio here at our home office in Sandy, Utah. Today, we are talking Effortless Office. And if you're going to talk Effortless Office, the main person you need to talk to is Ben Gayheart, the CEO of Effortless Office. Ben, welcome to the program today, sir.
Thanks, Patrick. Excited to be here. Really excited to be here. So thanks for the opportunity.
You're so welcome. Thank you for joining us. Talk to us about Effortless Office. Let's start here. The Effortless Office that I know, that many agents know, is maybe the Effortless Office of 2010 or 2015, which really revolved around your seminal product that you started out with, which was desktop as a service. A lot of people came in saying, managed IT, leading with DaaS, desktop as a service, with a couple of other things pigeonholed on there. Tell us about the three areas that you guys now focus in, which I think a lot of our partners may not be aware that you do.
Right. Yeah, absolutely. Thanks, Patrick. Desktop as a service, when we went to market, we had to focus on something that was cloud-based, right? Everyone was wanting to just hear cloud, 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 desktop as a service. What's that? But that's just one piece of the puzzle for us. We come from being an MSP. We were an MSP since 2002. So we handled everything in the past, whether it be the network, switching, infrastructure, systems, large companies or enterprises such as casinos. It's just that, again, going to market, we focused on something that, one product, cloud-based. But the reality is that we do everything. We're a complete outsourced IT MSP cloud company.
Yeah, so you've got securely managed workspaces, which is kind of where the DaaS and everything else plays. An area that in preparation for our meeting today, where I was a little bit taken aback and pleasantly surprised, is the enterprise services space. Managed Wi-Fi, managed SD-WAN, had no idea that you guys are there. And then third, probably the fastest growing area of your portfolio is the cybersecurity and recovery aspect. So really it's all phases of IT, from the cloud workspace to the physical enterprise services, all the way down to the cybersecurity and recovery, which, talk to us about that. This is fairly recent.
Yeah, so the cybersecurity and recovery, we were a big Cisco shop. So in the casino space, security, cybersecurity, protection, recovery, that was huge. That's one of the top on the list. They have to stay running 24/7. And again, we've done that for a long time. It's just that people weren't focused on it with regards to it being, I guess you'd say, a product. But now they're wanting to see that. Businesses are concerned, especially from stay at home. Those environments, the security risks are huge. And so we're basically coming out saying, guys, this is built on our platform. It's native to what we do in our cloud. But the reality is we can provide these services dedicated, just those services, to businesses that are traditional with their servers in-house, MSP, VPNs. So it's kind of, we took those, I guess you call, components that we did and productized it and said, you know what, we can do this. This is how we're going to do that.
So really how I see you, and I think a lot of agents now see you and your product, is really MSP as a service.
Yes.
It's not necessarily IT, because for us, many people in our community are not MSPs. We are brokers, we are consultants, we are trusted advisors, but we don't have a NOC, we don't have a SOC, we don't have remote hands to go out and do this work. Tell us a little bit about MSP as a service and how you compete with incumbent MSPs.
Yeah, absolutely. And you're right. That's probably, I haven't seen MSP as a service for the most part, because if you look at it, MSP, IT companies, MSP, people kind of ran from those guys when everyone was talking about cloud, because agents, pretty much everyone out there thought you could just forklift. Microsoft, Amazon, we can just forklift and put everything out there, but that's not the reality. It's only one small piece. And so we basically are saying, you know what, this is who we were behind the scenes. We haven't had to change any of this. We're just now here to educate and inform everyone that this is what we do and what we can do. So it's all those additional pieces. And with regards to incumbents, the reality is when you look at compliance, you look at cybersecurity, you look at recovery, MSPs, traditional IT companies, most of them are under 10 users, 10 engineers, definitely under 25, very few under 50. And after that, you kind of get to the IBM, HP world. And so when you look at the actual MSPs and IT companies out there, they don't have compliance specializations. They couldn't even afford to if they wanted. It's just too expensive. And so, you're working with a business, you're brought in, and some of those first questions you're going to ask are compliance. What are you doing around compliance? What are you doing around cybersecurity? Do you know for sure that if your systems went down, that you're going to be up tomorrow, or you're going to be up in a couple hours? And if they say yes, when's the last time you actually tested that, right? Because if you go back to the old tape days, how many people actually were able to recover and restore from a tape? Very few, right? It just doesn't work. And so, it starts, you put the questions in these business owners and middle management employees' heads, and they start really wondering, like, hang on, let's continue this conversation. Or they take those questions and they go to the incumbent, they go to the MSP saying, how are you guys actually doing this for us? You've been our MSP for 5, 10, 15 years, but I'm a little concerned now. Now I know the questions to ask, right? And they're starting to ask those questions.
No, that's fantastic. And agents, we're starting to ask those questions, knowing now what you guys are capable of. And congratulations on all your recent success. Congratulations, Ben, on the hiring of Rod McNabb, your new CRO. You guys together are building a tremendous sales organization, and we really appreciate working with you. And we look forward to lots of mutual success going forward. Thank you guys so much for watching today. My guest has been Ben, the CEO of Effortless Office. If you have any questions about Effortless Office and how their secure workspace, their enterprise infrastructure, as well as their security can fit into your IT portfolio, please give us a call. We would love to talk to you about their awesome products. Thank you again for tuning in. Take care. Until next time. Bye-bye.